What's up people, Shinigami here, so today I'm bringing you my Speedroid Infernity deck profile. Now, why this hybrid and my ratios, and yeah, basically I'll start with these two. So why the specific variants? So the Speedroid stars can basically go into two of our starters, Carabini into full combo or Hulk into full combo. This deck has easy access to both of these extenders. Since they have a really good level 3 engine with Terror Top, the Takatomburg also exists to work as a mini engine. Now I do run the horse tilts together with these to be able to run the roulette, or wheel, I suppose it is G name. Can't have gambling terms in our Yu-Gi-Oh cards, am I right? But yeah, that in general just gives you a somewhat consistent engine to make Carabini and Hulk. On top of that, we do run a little Tyrion package. We run 1 king, 3 field spell. You can set the field spell, you can't set the king. So that's why I run this ratio of Tyrion. This way you don't ever open multiple king and brick that way. If you open 2 fields, you can just set one, activate the other, and send the other to the grave, so this doesn't brick. Even if you don't have a target, you can just set it in your field zone, so it's fine. And this gives you an only negate before you're going to dedicate your resource to any of the combos. Well, okay, with Hulk you usually need to summon Sage from the deck before you have a machine in the grave. Although, if you have either wheel and scratch and you go into Hulk that way, you might have a machine in your grave already. So run 2 parallel exceed. This is the perfect number if you are going for maximum consistency. This ensures you never ever break on the parallel exceeds. These are excellent, they can be materials for something like Sayuja if you need to make it the hard way. It's one way to do it. It can be, 2 of them can go to the Chaos to revive your Archfiend, so they're also a revival spell there. Quite versatile. Talking about revival spells, we only run 1 Return of the Reaper. This is standard across builds. A lot of people are making the mistake of assuming this is somehow an extender piece or a 3-off. It's neither, it just makes combos easier, so it's a nice card to have at 1, but it was not the game changer I was hoping. So yeah. Let's talk about the other Speedroid ratios. So 2 horse tilts. I was not sure if I even wanted to run this card, but I need to run at least 1 higher level target for the roulette. Well, ideally you want a level 4, otherwise level 5 is dead, and if that card misfires, you're going -2 to not summon anything, and even Infernity can't recover from that, so that's why I did that. Theoretically, if you open both of them, they can also go into the carrots, but then you need to somehow get to level 3s on the field, which is theoretically possible, but not realistic. But yeah, this mostly just gives you access to stuff like Hulk. It also ensures you don't break with like multiple red-eye dice and stuff like that. At least it helps towards that not happening. Yeah, so let's see. 1 Tower Top, this can search the Takatomburg and then make Carabini without using your normal summon, which has its uses for sure. It means you can summon the first Necromancer without Sayuja, meaning you just have to go into 1 less Sayuja, which makes your combos just easier to pull off. 3 Takatomburg. I can only special summon 1 per turn. However, if you control wind, you can just special summon it. So if you literally open 2 Takatomburg, you have, well, Carabini at least. 2 red-eye die, so yeah. This can theoretically make, if you have like horse tilts, Takatomburg and red-eye die, this can theoretically turn the tilts into level 3 and they can go into Carabini, although then you might be wondering why do I just not directly go into Hulk with the die. That's another cute interaction that exists in the deck. Run 3 Scratch to just search the Terror Top. So basically run 4 Terror Top. And triple Roulette to just get multiple bodies, usually including a tuner. This is basically a 1-card Hulk. And we don't mind to discard too much, this doesn't actually restrict you. None of the cards, by the way, in our deck really restrict you. The Takatomburg Tribute effect does, but you just never use it, then you don't get locked. So I think that's pretty neat. Now, Infernity, we run the standard ratios. By the way, let me scroll through the deck, I know people are going to ask for that. But yeah, I've had this idea for a while. When I looked at Tyrions, I was like, yeah, this mix is going to be possible. And it's kind of possible, it's inconsistent, I'm not going to lie, it's not the most consistent deck. But it's fun, and it works. Oh yeah, one thing, you run Upstart into the Void because it's the cards you don't want to draw. Worst case scenario, you can set these. There's a misconception that Upstart into the Void shouldn't be run above 40 cards. For Infernity, this is simply not true. In fact, I would almost always recommend running them regardless. Revival spells, we run 3 Succession, 1 Monster Reborn, and 3 Ready Fusions, 2 Parallel Exceed, so we run a decent amount. Yeah. Standard Infernity ratios. Popper Up helps you clean your hand, draw into the cards you need. We have a lot of powerful starters, this helps getting to them, but it also prevents us from cluttering our hands with too many non-usable cards. That's the same reason we run these dangers. If these go to 2, I would run 2 of each. But they're at 1, so I run 1. These cards are literally... They're honestly insane. If these ever go to 2, just run them at 2 in almost any Infernity variant. But Konami knows this, PK are in the meta, so I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. It would be a nice surprise, but I doubt it. Yeah, besides that, nothing too special in the main deck. Which is standard Infernity ratios and stuff. You can run a level 3 fusion, but then you need to find extra deck space. Good luck with that. You can either cut Savage Dragon Arclight, but then your balls become a bit less impressive at the end. I suppose one Leviair is enough since we're not running Allure and stuff, but... I don't know, the second copy can come up useful, and if you have like really weird hands, it does happen, especially when you still run Wildcat, like we do. Duo feels safe. I've had to use 2 in multiple variants, at least. Yeah, 1 Savage Dragon, best level 8 Synchro. Void ook only negates spell and traps, which I don't think is good enough. Especially since a lot of dangerous spells cannot be negated with Void Ogre, which also doesn't help. 2 of the 100 Eyes, 2 is mandatory, not up for debate. Still the greatest card. It's impressive how this Synchro we're still using it. The same loop for like 12 years. 11. It's impressive. Broken level 4 Synchro, no debate, we should run this. Another revival card. I prefer this over Appaloosa nowadays personally. Biggest issue with Infernity is once we hit our draw phase, our board gets shut down. So I'd rather run multiple break, run Unchained Abomination, and make it very easy to clear entire boards. Against set 5 pass decks during the opponent's turn can at least pop 3 cards. One via break, Unchained Abomination will trigger popping another card, and then the end phase Abomination takes out another back row. I just prefer the breaks, honestly. But that's player preference, you could just swap this out for Appaloosa. Keep in mind this does require link material, but it doesn't require different names, so that's something that can come up. Just the Bastille Link 2, Scroll Sheep actually has an effect and it's completely generic. Codebreaker Fire Sword runs the other link, there are some people that run the 1K link, I don't like it. But that's personal preference I suppose. 1 Hulk and 1 Carabini. So I got 2 hands, let's look at them. 2 test hands I should say. Also, I have to state, for clarity's sake, these are semi-cherry picked, as in I grabbed the first 2 playable hands. There were a lot of unplayable hands as well. This deck isn't that consistent, it's like 50% chance to get player or so. But I didn't test that many hands, just keep that in mind. It's not very consistent even though we see 2 in the same place. So yeah, here just go full combo. Yeah, we roll the 2, that's an instant Hulk. Get that body on the field because why not, empty your hand. The scratch is kind of dead here though, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should have scratch for the other digital attack and on box so you don't have to waste a spell trap slot here, but whatever, it's fine. The guys into Archfiend. Mirage. Yeah, there's some unusual combos with this variant, I'm not gonna lie. We do some unusual combos indeed. So we have the launcher. So launcher's additional use we will see in this combo. These combos are really weird, I'm not gonna lie. It forces you to adapt. It's kind of variant. But if you do get the cat here, yeah. So this gives us access to the Leviair. Just get additional extender. So here we soon run into an issue, I think. Am I wrong? Was this replay fine? I think this replay was fine. The second one had issue on the board. Yeah, this one is fine. Barrier. Go to 100 eyes again. Why not? Now here you can go to Northern Leviair. We didn't need to, but you could. This build could also run Appaloosa on top of Abomination. It's something I've considered. Maybe it's better than Savage Dragon. I don't know. Might consider it. For the extra deck. And that's a decent board. I mean, we have Barrier 2 breaks, Abomination, Savage Dragon and Arclight. That's decent. I mean, most decks can't play through that. Anyways, did we just open Necromancer 2 times in a row? Seems like we did, right? Anyways, roulette again. This time around, instant Carabini, kind of broken. Like, if you consider... It's kind of tough that... Roulette can roll a 1, I suppose, and some other results that are kind of tough to build around. Otherwise, it could be cool to combine it with Itale to just get full combo without normal summoning. I'm surprised how generic the Speedroid stuff is, actually. I should have locked more to be safe. Then again, you do need to run a level 4, and as long as they don't have other level 4s that are combo pieces, it's fine, I guess. So yeah, just doing the combos. I mean, I can try to commentate over it, but either we pause every 5 seconds to explain what I'm doing, or you just accept what's happening. Right, so here we have 2 monsters on the field. We should have used the Leviair as link material there. Now we're wasting monster zones. It's a shame. Because it means we can't throw up the additional Arclight at the end here. So maybe we should have found a way to use the Leviair's material there. I suppose this board is still fine. I mean, Steel Break, 1 Barrier, Savage Dragon, and Unchained Abomination, so lots of interrupts still. So that's the Speedroid variant. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.